Okay, I'm here. Welcome back. Hopefully you're back as well. Welcome to a new week. Can't believe it's May already. But here we are. It is May 2026. That's what's up. We are just flying through 2026. We are almost 6 months in. And the devil and the moon. Somebody has secret addictions. You better get that looked at. I mean, if I'm going to give you any advice, it's going to be good advice. You should probably get that looked at. Eight of Swords and the moon. Probably get looked at pretty quickly. The moon just seems to not want to go away. The moon and the justice. This is major. Somebody's going through a major transformation. Is it something you can't see? Wonder what this has to do with the reading, right? Oh. Let me do my infamous messy 2-year-old shuffle. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Hey, something flipped over. The King of Pentacles is in reverse. Something else is flipped too. What is this? The Seven of Swords is also in reverse. What else? Anything else? All right. Let's make it snappy. See what's happening. All right. So I pulled out the King of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody's money. It could be have something to do with that addiction, right? Lord of rest from Lord of rest from strife. Did someone die from their addiction? Or maybe that's what's unexpected. I mean, not too many people. Show of hands. Who's expecting to die? I mean, we know it's gonna happen, but are you expecting it? Like Thursday at 4:07 p.m. Like, who's expecting it, right? Seven of Swords in reverse. That's because they're not trying hard enough. Maybe they're not trying hard enough to kick their habit, and they may end up dying. They're gonna end up dying from it because they're not trying to stop. I'm not gonna use probability terms like may and possibly. The Lord of rest from strife is here. They're gonna die. That is not a probability. That is that's how they're gonna relieve themselves of this addiction. All right, next, Princess of Wands, Princess of the Shining Flame. It's in the third position. Ace of Wands in reverse. This is in the fourth. Nine of Wands in reverse. This is in the fifth. Lord of Great Strength. That's right. Yep, Lord of Great Strength. And the Ace of Wands is the Lord of Root of the Power of Fire. In reverse, of course. It looks like a lot of their energy has been wasted frivolously, because the Princess of Wands, that's why I said because the Princess of Wands gives me running around being a thotty, just giving it away. And the moon, here we go, in the sixth position. What is up with that? Ruler of the flux and reflux. Last one. And Ace of Pentacles, Lord of the power of the Lord of the root of the powers of the earth, or powers of earth. That's that earthly energy again, like the devil. Overall is the rest from strife. Now, I mentioned that this person may not make it. I said probability. I'm going to stop using probability. This person is not going to make it out of their addiction. Their addiction is going to be the reason why they're dead. They are spending every red cent. They, at this point, don't have a pot or a window or a friend to coast on the couch. They don't have anything. And they haven't been trying to get anything. Again, unstable effort. They haven't been putting any energy into fixing their life. It's like they have completely succumbed. The devil, they have completely succumbed to their addiction. This is something they've been doing since they were young. I probably shouldn't be putting her up there like that. Let me back her up. Because she, yeah. This is probably something that they've been doing since they were young. They just haven't changed their process. They haven't changed their actions. They've spent a lot of energy. And I imagine that's why the Ace of Wands is in reverse. Like, they can no longer use that wand anymore. And their energy is gone. They're probably also sick from their addiction. And sick from their activities that they have while they're addicted. So this is somebody who, like, I'm just using an example. This is a person who likes to smoke crack and have sex. And they've been doing it since they were in their teens, in their 20s. Now they're an older gentleman. They're an older gentleman. They already, I'm not a man, but I have met men, right? I've met men. Can you believe it, right? I've met a couple men in my life. There's a point in their lives where they no longer can use their rod. It's all dependent on the age of the man, you know. So this man has reached that age, but he's still, that was his addiction, that drug, and the activities that come along, the hedonistic. I don't know why I want to use that word, but I do. I want to use the word hedonistic. The hedonistic activities that come along with doing that drug. Now they don't have any money, so they can't do the drug. They are no longer able to even use their wand. And because they've done it so long, they're sick, they're worn out. This lifestyle has taken a toll on this person. This person's wand, and I'm just looking at, this wand has pieces missing. That's not funny. That's not funny, but it's hilarious. This person's wand has pieces missing. That could be symbolic of, like, syphilis, because you get ulcers with syphilis. They're painless ulcers. I know this because I studied pathology. So I know a lot about things that'll kill you. And I know a lot about microbiology and pathology. So it's not that I had this, because I know some people are like, how you know so much? I know because I studied pathology, and that's part of pathology, is to know what causes things and what they look like when you get them, right? And that's what it looks like when you have syphilis. This person also is, I gotta be honest, I don't know what people be meaning when they say burning. Is that syphilis or is that herpes? Either way, I mean, it's literally on fire. So it could be both, because it ain't like it's non-discriminate. It's indiscriminate. You can have herpes. Excuse me. You can have herpes and syphilis at the same time. But here's the thing. This person is 9 of Wands in the reverse. They have 0 strength. And that tells me that this could also be HIV. Because HIV will zap your strength. It will zap your energy, because it is literally eating through the cell membranes. It's transforming, literally transforming the cells. It invades like a virus, and I will not bore you. A virus goes inside of the cell and it turns it into something else. I'm just going to put it that way. I'm not going to bore you, even though I'm not bored when I talk about stuff like that. But you're not here for that, so I'm just going to leave it like that. So imagine that going on in your circulatory system. It takes a lot of energy from the body, because the red blood cells are, and again, I'm not going to bore you, I'm sorry, they transport oxygen. Oxygen is energy. The body needs oxygen to continue, and that's how it works. So you are not going to be a flame, right? Because flames need oxygen. You're not going to be a flame if you have no oxygen. This person has smoked their last pipe. That's they need to go sit down somewhere and just go ahead and let it go. This very likely could be full-blown AIDS with herpes and syphilis. This person is completely wrecked. And again, oh no. Oh no. This is not good, because HIV medicine takes money to purchase. I know someone very dear and near to me that died from this because he couldn't afford his medicine. He couldn't afford it. This person won't be able to afford it. They're not going to be able to afford their HIV medicine because they spent all their money on, I want to show you this little Princess of Wands again, but this heifer don't got on a bra. So, starting it out, he's spent a lot of energy being immature, being youthful, running around doing the same things that he was doing in his younger age. People don't know this. He must be doing a pretty good job of hiding it. But you can only hide this for so long, right? Because this is not a disease where you will not, if you don't take this medicine, when it makes it to full blown, you cannot hide it anymore. You cannot, people are going to know. You'll be having seizures, fevers, vomiting, just, I've witnessed it personally. This is not something that can be hidden. This is the moon. Maybe this person goes, because this says ruler of flux and reflux. When this person is on their flux and they're feeling good, they're out and about and they're letting people see them. And then when they're on their reflux and they're on their downslope, they're in the house, couch riding. They don't have any more money, so they can't continue to do their normal out all night, up all night thing that they normally do. Unstable effort also says that there's nothing that really can be done. This person is so far along that it's just, they know they're going to die, and they know they're going to die. This is so far along, it can't, they're past the medication stage. So this person, Ace of Pentacles is here. Lord of the root of the powers of the earth. This person, when they were in their prime, they were big balling. It was like, I'm a Virgo, hear me roar. Like they were organized, they had everything, everybody loved them. Everything was growing, everything was fruitful. That was their strength, though. Like, everybody loved them. They were like a shining person. Like, people loved to be around them. And now it's like this person is like King of Pentacles in reverse. That's wild, because it's like, this is down and this is up. And this person isn't going to get back up, though. They're down. Four of Swords. There won't be any up after this. The ruler of flux and reflux talks about up and down, but there won't be a back up. It's mainly because this person wasted a lot of energy doing this. Like, this didn't build anything. Look at this. This is King of Pentacles in reverse. After all these years on the planet, you don't have, after all of this energy spent, this is 10 wands. It's a lot of energy that was spent. A lot of time, a lot of education wasted, a lot of opportunities wasted. Blinded. This is blinded. This is impulsive actions. This is an adult, grown adult. This is like a grown adult. This is not 20s or 30s. This is an old man. like 50, 60. Like, you've been doing this so long. It's like, you're going to die like this. Your penis, like, you're sorry. I should not, your thing don't work. I don't know. I mean, because I think, penis, that's the name of it. Brain, heart, lung, liver, penis, that all the same. That's it. These are the names. This is the actual name of that part of the human body. Scapula, patella, penis, metatarsal. It's, hello. These are the names of pieces of the human body. But this person's piece doesn't work. So he's already in a advanced stage. And I mean advanced stage like the age of this person is not youthful. Like, this would really be concerning if this was somebody in their 20s or 30s. Now, don't get me wrong, it can happen. Show of hands, ladies. Show of hands. Have you seen that? Have you seen it? Because I have. Anyway, this one's an advanced age. It was already at the point where it's like, just as he was getting to the point where it wasn't working, boom, he got burnt. Boom, he got hit over the head with syphilis. Ooh, and when you have a disease like AIDS, it breaks down the immune system, and it can bring out or bring on the sudden onset of things like dementia and all. This is gonna get worse. Why do I feel like this is somebody's karma? The moon is here so many times, though. It's on the 7 of Swords. And the actual moon is here. That's the major that's here, too. The moon. And the Ace of Pentacles. He's going to need those to ride the river Styx. If you don't know about that, you should look that up. Yeah, this is somebody who doesn't want folks to know how bad it is. It's pretty bad. How's he hiding it? Like, I don't understand how you hiding it. How you hiding it? Being a dickhead? Queen of Cups in reverse. I set it underneath the Ace of Wands and the 9 of Wands. So laying around being argumentative and evil. Oh, interesting. That's a psychological game. If I can get on your nerves, you won't pay attention that I'm dying, right? Like, you're not going to feel bad for me. You're not going to, if anything, you're going to want to knock my teeth out. You're not really going to be paying attention to, hey, what's that on your face? Like, hey, why are you losing so much weight? Did you just shit on yourself? Like, you're not going to pay attention to that because you're going to want to, like, stay away from this person. Yeah, with a passion. This person is really getting on the people around him, their last nerve. I don't know, because that to me would seem odd and awkward as well. How do I go from revering you and loving to see you around and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, here go this. Every time I come home, I'm coming home to you and your attitude? No, there's something wrong. That's the way I would look at it, but it's dependent upon who it is, you know. But that's I I definitely asked, how's he hiding it? And Queen of Cups in reverse. This person is lying about it, hiding it by being a douchebag, and that's about it. Like the definite opposite of cups. The opposite of love. Just consider that notion. He's definitely not telling the truth about anything. Um, you know what I always notice about this woman? And this is because I am like critical about detail. Her dress is ripped. And I've said this before, obviously, but it just kind of adds to the point that I was making about people not noticing that, like, his dress is ripped. Because he's getting on people's nerves so badly that, like, they don't notice his dress is ripped. They don't notice that little off things. Like, this man is playing psychological games till the end. Do you hear me? This person, that's why it was reverence. This person is a manipulator, emotional manipulator to get money. This person always, that was his strength. He was manipulative. He was manipulative. But how else, I mean, how else could you be so sexually active as well? You got to be manipulative. You know what I mean? Somebody finally caught that ass though. They caught him up. They caught him up. Because all of this emotional manipulation and game plan and all this to get what you want, and then somebody ended that game for this person. Ended this person's life, because the Four of Swords is here. Ended this person's life. He pissed off the wrong person. It's somebody in his life that he got on their nerves. He did something to them where they put this on him. They probably set somebody into his way. This is the type of person that he's flashy, smells good, just, the type of dude that's a charmer, a manipulator. You can't get the girls, you can't get women to give you things if you're a crusty old bum. Like, he was not a crusty bum. He looked good, skin clear, braids be fresh, or 360 waves be waving, okay? Clothes fresh, name brand, like, gorgeous person, charming, not too bad in the bedroom type of thing, And then he would manipulate. Buy me this and take me there. And can I borrow your car? And can I move in with you? Ladies, show of hands. Like, how many men have you met like this? This is not like this is the first one and it won't be the last. But whoever was in his life, there was a person in his life that he crossed. He crossed somebody, and they put somebody in his path that made him sick. Well. And I mean, you couldn't You couldn't duck this. I mean, you got herpes, you got syphilis, you got HIV. It's now into full-blown age. You can't afford the medicines. I mean, it's like she threw the whole microbiology table at him. You're not going to get away without having some type of disease. I'm about to ruin you for ruining me, for lying to me, for using me, for manipulating me. This person probably abused this woman, sexually abused. Man, you gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful. There's some women out there it's several women out there that are sick of this shit. I'm just the messenger. I'm just gonna tell you right now, there are a lot of women out there that are sick of this manipulative crap. This running around, hopping from bed to bed to bed to bed to bed. This lying and pretending like, I love you. And then they go through your phone while you sleep and you said that to 7 other women. Like, they're tired of it. And then again, this is a person that's up there in age. They have been doing it for maybe 30 years. Since their 20s, 40 years, 30, 40 years of just playing with people's emotions and jumping in and out of beds and acting like they love women and they really, really don't. Making immature decisions, flighty. Oh, I love you. I care about you, but you really don't. And the moon is here because he also probably doesn't know who did it to him. Like, not only does he not know who gave it to him because he's flagrant and he's addicted. Remember, this was addiction. Some woman knew this person's addictions were drugs and sex. So crack and sex. And they abused, just like he abused her, she abused it. You basically took advantage of him. I know what's going to happen to you. Ooh. Oh. Oh. She's not done. She's not done because he's not dead. So the next bag you cop will be your last one. I'm just telling you the truth. It won't be what you wanted. It won't be what you think you're buying. That's for sure. Because at this point, this person only has that left. And this person also doesn't have much money. I'm not a drug dealer, so I'm just saying what's cheap and looks like crack. This is who did it. This Queen of Pentacles. So he was messing with this woman. He was messing with her, thinking that, oh, she got money and I can play her and get... Nah, not this one. This one is not your friendly Queen of Pentacles. You're not going to come into her life hopping in and out of beds on her. Obviously. Not only did she shut it down, she's not even done yet. The moon is right above her. The Queen of Pentacles. There's fire here, a lot of it. And this isn't even a fire card, but I'm looking at the energy around that ram. And it looks like fire, right? But this is not a fire card. It just strikes me as fire. So this is something that she truly desires to do. I mean, she is passionate about doing this to this person. And he's probably owes her money. He probably owes her money. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, lie for what? Like, lie for what? He probably owes her some type of money. And she's like, well, since you ain't gonna pay, you'll pay. All right, you're gonna pay. You're gonna pay. You're gonna pay through suffering. She's probably watching this man fall apart daily. Like checking in on him to see how sick he is. Oh, confirmation. Checking in on him to see how sick he is. Either from the drugs that she's tainting or these diseases that she knows he has. Because she helped him go ahead and grab a few. This Queen of Pentacles is shoo child. She is nobody's joke. If he was laughing at her, he's stopped now for sure. Can we have an overall outcome for everybody? Oh goodness. Overall outcome for everybody. Justice in the reverse. This person, whew, this person, I don't even know what to say to this. This is goodness. Justice in the reverse. Like this person, she literally, the overall outcome is he will not see no justice. There's no justice for her and there's no justice for him. I say it for everybody. So that's both of them don't get any justice. This is just a unjust situation and that's that on that. Like that's how it's going to end. She's going to make sure it ends that way as well. I imagine because, giving somebody AIDS and syphilis and herpes because they played you or played with your heart or stole your money or whatever, that isn't really justice. That's not justice. I mean, that's sociopathic. That is psychotic. That is mentally unstable. But it is not justice. Not in the eyes of like the all. Like this isn't balancing the scales. This isn't, obviously justice is in the reverse. I literally am totally speechless at this point. Like, wow. This is the way she wanted it. And this is what this man's life has led him to. The demon in him, the devil in him, the moon and the devil, the justice and the moon. These are what was this major moon energy was coming through on the shuffle. Maybe that's what it is. No justice is justice. Like, this person may have wronged so many people. Because I wanted to say, I don't see how Anubis could ever but maybe maybe it's allowed because this is what this person's life, this is the person's will. I'll put it that way. This is the actions from this person's life, their entire life. They didn't change for 30 or 40 years. What else could have come from it? This is like the all just saying, all right, well, you know what? I'm done. Whatever happens to you, sir, is your own problem. You don't want to listen to me. You don't want to do what I told you to do. Take care. Whatever happens, happens. It's like the protection just was like, I tried. I can't protect you if you're not going to do the right thing. You're going to walk around manipulating people and doing drugs your whole fucking life. Like, it's crazy. This is crazy. Spending all this energy, money, and effort just to do nothing. Get high and have sex. And that's it. Look cute, get high, and have sex. Not on the planet for that. That was not what you were here for. Not at all. Like that, granted it's here. You know, you go to your grandma's house, there's some caramel cake on the table, but you don't eat the whole fucking cake. This person, that's all, they walk in their grandma's house and eat the whole damn caramel cake and then be sitting there waiting on some more. You got a pound cake? You got some Snickers? Like, you haven't even had dinner. You didn't even walk in and speak to anybody. You just come straight in and just overindulging yourself. This is what this person does. Just overindulging. Childish. I said that. The mentality of a child the entire way. No growth, no development. Nine of Wands upright is like you learned something. Like you weathered the storm. But you fucking weathered the storm. That means you learned something. You came out of there with something. You leaning hard on that one wand, but goddamn it, you leaning hard. You leaning. You learned something. This person is on the Four of Swords. They're on their back. Nine of Wands in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. That's 10 Wands, period. This is this person's protection gave up. This is a life of making a whole lot of wrong decisions. And their protection just like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I can't, because will is a thing. Do as thou wilt is the whole of the law for a reason. You can do whatever you want to do, but there's a reason for that. I'm just going to leave it like that. Let that sit on you and think about that. Because this person just did whatever they wanted to do. You just walk in and eat all the caramel cake and thinking you're not going to gain a pound. You thinking that everybody still think you cool. You thinking that, but no. Your actions show that you're selfish. Your actions show that you're rude. Your actions show that you're childish. You walk in somebody's house and you don't even fucking speak. You get marched right back out the front door. In some southern homes, anybody from the South? Anybody? Show of hands. Your ass to get put right back out. You come on back in when you learn how to speak to people when you walk in the front door. Till then, get the fuck out. This person don't understand consequences. This person didn't understand consequences. They literally thought they could just keep on keeping on, keep on keeping on. And I think the Queen of Pentacles peeped that and was like, oh, you think that you're going to be a player your whole life and that you're going to settle down with some young tenderoni that's going to take care of you when you get up there in your age. No. And she made sure of that. Because ain't no wine, ain't no money. It ain't nothing but a man who now looks like all of the bad decisions that he made. He will have no justice. He will have no good karma. Well, y'all, this was quite spiteful. quite spiteful. I mean, giving somebody the one thing, giving somebody HIV because you're mad, that's terrible. I mean, that's not cool. I mean, period. Words of wisdom from Wednesday, y'all. The Wednesday Oracle deck on deck. Gotta do my 2-year-old shuffle. Don't judge me. Just love me. All right. The troubled artist on the bottom of the deck. Tell me something. What should we all know about this? Like, what should we all get from this? The Hive Code in reverse. So what should we all get from this? Is the Hive Code in reverse. What should this man get from this? Oh, shit. Unfinished business. That's what the man should get from it. And how about the female in this situation? What should she get from this? Obsession in reverse. This girl is obsessed with this guy. What? I guess, I mean, I get it. I mean, it makes a lot more sense now. It does. Because my mind was like, who gives someone a disease? I mean, if they owe you money, just, break an ankle. I guess that's just the Italian in me. Like, break an ankle or something. just take out an elbow or an ankle or something. It's a joke, right? I'm just joking. But to give somebody a deadly disease, a mortal disease, a disease that will shorten their mortality rate on the planet, that says a lot more about what's going on in this person's mind. It also speaks a lot about the dynamic between this man and this woman. This man is certainly going to die because unfinished business. This is a headstone. So this man is certainly going to die from AIDS due to this woman's obsession with him, basically. Let's get the answers here. The Hive Code, to me, in reverse is like, don't think like this. Don't be like these two people in any way. When you go over somebody's house, sit your ass on the couch and ask for what you desire, okay? Okay? Do not think people like you just because they smile in your face, okay? And overall, obsession is not cute. When people think jealousy and envy is cute, it just fries me because it's like, do you know they will kill you? They will set that ass up and then be standing at your grave. They'll be at the funeral, the ones crying the loudest at your funeral. Hive code. Don't think like these folks. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? No, for real. Don't think like these people. Just like, change your life, man. Grow up. I feel like that's the main thing that this man should have done, is to grow up and say, hey, I'm getting too old to be smoking crack and having sex with any person, any woman, any man that comes into my life. Like, I need to live a life, like, and grow up. All right. The Hive Code, Eugene Ottinger. Are you interested in the ancient art of beekeeping? Why do I keep saying bookkeeping? The ancient art of bookkeeping. Anyway, Eugene Ottinger and his apiary allies can show you a thing or two about loyalty. This person didn't have any, that's for sure. Remember, snitches get stung. Be careful acting against the best interests of your trusted circle. This sort of betrayal can really harsh the buzz of any collective. Make an active effort to contribute to the community and respect others' needs. The hive mind will thank you for it. What I say about walking in people's house eating their caramel cake? You gonna eat up all the caramel cake? You gonna eat up all the pound cake? You gonna eat up all the Snickers? And then you gonna just leave? That's pretty selfish. Make an active effort to contribute to the community. This person was take. Charming people and taking. And it also says to me, this is somebody from his clique. This is somebody who's probably done drugs with him, had sex with him. Maybe she thought she was, when they got older, that she would be his wife, his ace boon coon. But he never got right. He never got right. He never did the right thing. He never said, you are my lady. He's a nut. Anyway, unfinished business. This is what he should have learned. He should have learned that all he was doing was just rushing himself straight into a grave. Straight up. Don't be like these people. How could you be around this person? She probably thinking that too. Like, I've been around your bum ass my whole life. Garrett Gates' grave. Wednesday exhumes her family's troubled past when she goes digging into the grave of the late Garrett Gates. Is something in the back of your mind bothering you? Has it burrowed in like a writhing worm? It may be easier to try to ignore the problem, but revisiting it from a different perspective may bring new insights. This person, this guy, he needs to think deeper. Who could it be? Who could it be? Oh no, could it be? He needs to sit down and relax for a second, and it might just dawn on him who it could be. Who could have did that to you? Could it be the heifer looking square at you? The heifer that knows all your business? The heifer that's been misguiding you the entire way? I'm looking for obsession. What time is it? I need to go. Here it is. Marilyn Thornhill, the lost daughter of the Gates family and Joseph Crackstone's heir, Normie Marilyn Thornhill, is driven by her unyielding hatred for outcasts. This is actually in reverse, so spite can be a powerful motivator, but if left overgrown and wild, your obsession will consume you like a carnivorous plant. When you fuel that inner fire with bitterness and hatred, you're creating an unsustainable environment for yourself. Can you make a change before you awaken something truly unpleasant within you? What I say, don't be like these people, okay? Like, find the nearest exit and grow up. This woman, very likely, this man is completely oblivious. That was my best way to describe him. You walking in your grandma's house and just eating up all her stuff, eating up all her sweets and goodies that she had for everybody in the family. He's completely oblivious. And he's completely oblivious to the needs of this woman. He's completely oblivious to the hive, to the people around him. This person, he's going to die because of that. He's going to die because of that. And she is going to remain a bitter, useless old biddy. All right. That was evil. Hopefully you enjoyed that really wild ass story. In a universe of possibilities, in the universe, this is very likely happening to someone. If it's you, wake up. If it's you, rewind back to the part where I said the next bag you buy is going to be your last bag. Because she ain't playing with you. She never was and she never will. Yeah, she's pissed. So yeah, that's my advice. And to all those people who are not these two people, please click like, share, subscribe, elbow me out into the algorithm. Y'all just get your ass out in the algorithm, girl. Make a comment. Come back for the next one. Thank you. Bye.